Hey everybody, it's Sunday morning and I'm a little exhausted. I had a long day yesterday at Tombstone meetup, came home and then I was up till almost like 2:30 watching TV, watching the CrossFit games, catching up, just tired. Didn't mean to stay up that late. First let me get into the mail call. None of this was received through the mail. Well, the soap I'm using today is, but everything else was picked up at the meetup, purchased and or given as gifts. But I picked up Dapper Doc. Only makes sense when I place my order with PAA to get that in Tombstone, since we're going to be in Tombstone. You'll be seeing those paired together soon enough. I also got La Tierra Mojada. It's their petrichor post-rain desert kind of, post-rain smell. So it's different than petrichor by Barrister and Mann, and it's different than Summer Storm. I also picked up the one and only The Fat. So I'll be using that soon enough. You can hear it's in there. Got the ceramic jar, had to get that. Then they gave us a couple things from the Crown King line to test out, because they're coming up with different formulas, trying to figure out a softer formula, harder formula, different things to kind of play around with. And this is Helecho, which is fern, and smells very, very nice. I'm interested to see how this blooms out. And this one, definitely a harder type soap. So that's one formula to test out. And then the scent for the meetup was Rustler's Ridge, Prickly Pear, Cedar, Spruce, and Sage. You can see right there, Tombstone meetup. And this one is a much softer, you can see, much softer soap. So more of a croapy type consistency. Once again, extremely good smell. I pick up the cedar right off the bat. That's the first note that hits my nose. And then, because, I have a lot of hair to try out, shampoo and conditioner stick kind of testing type deal. I think it's a test, I don't know. I'll probably use this on my kids. I'll use it on myself too, because I do have hair, technically. So, just to kind of test it out. But for my shave today, back to using my Nathan Clark Beauty, the Desert Sunset Cactus Brush. And then my razor be the Gem Bullet Tip. Plastic bullet, pretty sweet. My aftershave, I'm going to actually use the La Tierra Mojada. Doesn't match what I'm about to use. But then Maria Armand sent me from Through the Fire Fine Crafts the Espresso Root beer to try out. And I actually gave out some samples last night. It's been blooming. Since it's in a nice tub like this, I put it in my water bowl. And the scent is just really magnified. And I'm going to scoop some out. And I put it straight to my brush. I'm shaking off a lot. I have never done a lather with this, so I might, who knows, I might have some issues. But you can see it's super soft. It's like a cream, so she said it's basically probably going to be her cream formula. But it's a whole new formula for everything. It's yet to be released. A sample she had just sent out for myself to try. And I'm extremely pleased, not pleased, but, wrong word. Sorry, I literally just woke up, took a shower. Extremely honored to get this product. There we go. There's not enough water in my knot. Really should have focused on the lathering. Very easy. I just had the mistake of I didn't put, when I was soaking my brush, these larger knots like that, since I use a smaller, use my little cups here, all too often they will, they get angled, so some of the outer hairs on one side won't absorb a lot of water, if any sometimes. so the knot was a little stiff. Normally I rotate it when I get out of the shower as I'm prepping my last little bits to make sure that it did, but I was setting up everything else. I totally spaced on that. But you can see this is building up a really nice lather pretty quick. For a creamy-ish type soap, it's taking water on very nice. It's building up extremely nice. The scent, I know I've been saying this a lot lately, unlike anything else I've ever smelled when it comes to shave soaps. You get a very, very pronounced root beer. And then I pick up the espresso is there, but the root beer is definitely the dominating note. The actual second note I'm picking up in my scent is a chocolatey kind of smell. I believe that there's actually, if I remember correctly, from our conversation, I should have looked this up, but once again, I just rushed to a shave because I've got places to go. But from when Maria and I were talking, I was asking her about this because I was like, this is a new formula, right? And she had mentioned, I want to say, and if I'm wrong, I will post in there that I'm wrong, but I want to say that there's a local like soda company that that makes this root beer, and she had accidentally picked up the espresso root beer version, and when she opened it up at home, she liked the smell so much, and that inspired this. And if I recall correctly, that part I'm pretty positive. If I recall correctly, there's actually some of that soda in here. I believe she replaced it with the water. If not, I'll put it in the comments below or in the description, whichever one when I remember to do it. I also used in the shower, my first time using it, I got in the soap a while ago. Just hadn't used it. I rotate through bar soaps, and was the Wisp bar soap by Through the Fire Fine Craft, and lathered up really easy. But the meetup, it was just a lot of fun. We had there's only 6 of us that showed up. We knew it was going to be a small meetup because everybody from Phoenix had to drive 2.5, plus hours. Me, it was just over an hour from Tucson, and it was just a really nice time. There was Leonard Ybarra, Douglas and Fran, and Jim Chavez, and his girlfriend Kathy. And so it was just a really nice time. We sat at Big Nose Kate's. We had some drinks, ate some food. Most importantly, we just geeked out about shaving and many other topics. Also, I brought my whole den. I weighed it out. It was 33 pounds. That was just the soaps. I didn't bring the aftershaves because that would have been a hassle. It was a hassle as it was, but it was fun. That was including the Mongoose, the ATT, my new Nathan Clark brush, and 2 of my Brad Sears brushes to show. I still have to unload my gym bag. I don't know when I'll get to that. Not today, or not this morning, that's for sure. I'll check the slickness next pass. Should have done it this one, but yeah, this week you'll definitely see most likely the 2 Crown King, but for sure the fat. The fat actually might be tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. On to past 3. I feel bad doing these tired shaves because personality is so boring sometimes. When you're tired, you know, it's usually not the most entertaining to watch somebody when they're tired. But I just go into the scent. Just very distinct. To me, definitely a perfect morning scent. I know you don't think root beer in the morning, but it's got a vibrancy to it. I'm picking up the espresso more now. I don't know if it's just because I'm waking up more. Not from the espresso, obviously, but actually, I know there is caffeine in this as well. Not that that obviously is causing me to wake up, but she did mention that. I think it's from the soda, if I remember correctly. And Tombstone was really hard too because I didn't get any data reception out there at all. Wow, that is very, very slick. I am impressed. I know she's going to call this a cream. To me, let's show real quick. This has been warmed up. It's definitely, you know, yeah, a creamy consistency. But slickness wise versus the creams I've used, this seems to be considerably better. And I'll pull it out of the knot when I'm done, but I'm not seeing the little little foaminess that you can get from certain creams and stuff like that. I honestly think this razor might be replacing the Micromatic Open Comb as my favorite. For the gems, that is. One little smell. I was about to say I had no touch-ups today. Versus what everything seemed totally fine. Good enough for me. That last one off. Alright, I'll be right back and we'll wrap everything up and give my final thoughts. Actually, before I do that, pull out of the knot the newest product. See, there's the amount that I loaded in there. It was a little hard at first. It was a little clumpier because, like I said, it's not as much of a cream. It's borderlining on a crope, but it's still creamy. So the loading, you could probably do a bowl load as well. I just put it on the knot, which probably made it a little bit harder to start off. You can see how much there is, and this does not look like, to me, like a typical cream lather. You know, I don't see a lot. I see the, you know, a little bit of micro bubbles, but not like a typical cream. It just has a very nice slickness to it. I know it's hard to see, but yeah, I'm very impressed. I think, you know, I'm just gonna stay on camera. This is one of those scents not everybody's going to like, because not everybody likes the foodie, that kind of stuff. But if you love the smell of root beer, you'll love this. If you like a little bit of chocolatey notes with your coffee, that kind of stuff, you'll like it. I think it's most important though that you like the smell of root beer, because that's the dominating scent to me. La Tierra Mojada has no match to this at all, but anybody who's watched my channel for a while knows how much I love the rain scent. So I have to splash that on. And I don't care what matches, and sometimes I care about that, but most of the time it's just whatever I want to use. I will talk about this more some other day. The aftershave might actually have its own video. Alright everybody, that is my shave. Maria, I really can't say enough for a creamy type consistency. This espresso root beer is phenomenal. I'm actually going to know a few other people who I think might enjoy this. So I'm going to spread the wealth to a few of my friends and allow them, because you were so generous to send this to me. I'm going to do the same, because so you know it'll be a while before I get through it all, and I want to spread the good cheer and let others try it. It's something so distinct. So keep an eye out for it, guys. I don't know when it's going to be released, but honestly, if you like root beer, you're going to love it. But just know it's got that hint of coffee in there. It's got that chocolatiness to it. And so that's it. Everybody, God bless. I need to start getting ready to start my day. I'm digging the smell of this aftershave, and I will catch you tomorrow.